Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the Washita Valley. I'm glad to have you guys back with me. If you are returning viewers, welcome back. And if you're new, then thanks for joining us. Whether you're new or you're a longtime viewer, do me a favor because I've added something new. Down there in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, there should be a little red tractor, and that's my subscribe button. But to be honest with you, I'm not sure if it's working right or not. So if you can see the little red tractor, please leave me a comment in the comment section below and just say little red tractor. And if you want to go one step further and push the button, let me know if it gives you the option to subscribe or not, because I've sort of tried it myself and I'm getting mixed reviews. Okay, so if you guys have been watching and you've seen the last several videos, you know what's about to happen today. If you're not, well, just come along with us because we're going to go bale some hay. Now, if you'll notice, there's something new on this baler. We're going to walk right back here and look at it. So, this is my dad's Plan B. And if you'll notice under there, what you're going to see is, yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, that is net wrap. So, we just decided, since we couldn't get the twine tie to work, we're just going to ditch the whole thing completely. So we tore the old twine tie system out. Dad managed to round up some bale wrapped parts from some different balers that he got out of the salvage yard that he went to a few days ago. And this is what he's been working on in the back of his mind. And then the other day when we tried to bale some hay and couldn't get it baled, couldn't get it to tie. He said, just heck with it, we're going to go to net wrap, because everybody likes net wrap better anyways. If you look back here in the back, what you'll see is 14 nicely wrapped, fairly well stacked bales of hay. Now these are the smaller bales, which is what Steve wants. They're actually very small bales, but that's what he wants, so that's what he's going to get. Steve is the name of the guy that we're going to go bale the hay for. And you'll probably meet him in a minute, because he asked me to stop by his barn when we got to his place. So anyways, outside round of this place right here at my mom and dad's house. Outside round of this place right here, which is what we tested the baler on a couple of videos ago. Actually made 14 bales. So it sounds impressive, but you got to remember those are really small bales. But anyways, let's get going. I'll meet you when we get over towards Steve's place. Alright, we're just turning the corner here by Steve's house. And he told me he was going to be in the barn. I think he's getting his combine ready to go. But take a look down there. Huh. That looks an awful lot like a tractor and a round baler. Huh. I guess that must be Steve's Plan B. It's like a New Holland setup. Yeah. Let's go see what Steve has to say about this. Hey Steve, so did you get you a New Holland and a New Holland round baler? Thought you were a case man.
Ha! Fat chance. That's the custom baler man's tractor. I told him all he would need was a tractor and a baler, 'cause you were nice enough to cut and rake it for him.
Well, Steve, I hate to break it to you, man, but you can just call that guy back and tell him to come get his tractor, because he's not going to need it and you're not going to need it.
Oh yeah? We'll see, won't we? Say, what's that on the front there? Did you find some more junk laying in the ditch on the way over?
Oh, you mean the old culvert there, Steve? No, you see, we just needed something to cover up the net wrap.
Net wrap? That baler's a twine tie, not a net wrap. Net wrap wasn't even invented when that thing was made.
Well, Steve, it's got net wrap now. Because you know what? It was missing parts for the twine tie mechanism. But you knew that already, didn't you? Now, that's my dad's plan B. See, the whole time that we were trying to get the other equipment ready and get the tractor ready, he was rolling this net wrap idea around in the back of his mind. Well, you know what? With a little help from me, Dad made it happen.
Well, talk's cheap, kid. Let's see it bail.
You got it, Steve. And once all this hay's baled, I'll be collecting my tractor and my contract. Oh, Steve. So, if you're new or you haven't at least seen the last video, you will you'll need a little catching up. And so the deal is that this round baler that I'm about to use used to be Steve's. Well, he told me that I could have the round baler if I would cut and bale all of his hay for him here by the pond and then back behind his barns. Well, in the last video, you might have seen that we upped the stakes even more. There's an old tractor that Steve's got that I've been wanting, and we bet the contract for the rest of his grass hay and the rest of his all of his alfalfa for this year as well. So that's the stakes. It's I get to keep the baler, and I get the tractor, which you guys haven't seen yet. Some of you have, some of you haven't. But I get to keep the baler, I get the tractor back in the weeds, and I get Steve's hay contract for the whole year, which includes his grass hay and his alfalfa hay. Now, if this tractor doesn't bale all this hay, this baler doesn't bale all this hay, then Steve gets the baler back, he gets to keep his old junky tractor, and he gets my hay mower, my hay rake, and my square baler. So there's a lot on the line, but as you saw already, there is a lot of round bales back in the back of the shop that we baled already. So Steve is about to get humbled. Let's go baling. Everything looks good so far. Should have plenty of net wrap to get this done. I reset my bale counter. The only bad thing about this baler is that it does not have a very wide pickup. Otherwise, the baler worked very, very well, and the net wrap mechanism is spot on perfect. We had no trouble at all baling those 14 bales last night. Steve is going to be surprised and probably disappointed, because he thinks he's got me over a barrel. Oh yeah, it's working good. It is working very nicely. I gotta tell you guys, so the rake is just it's just an inline wheel rig, single side, 3-point mount. And I'll be honest with you, when I raked this yesterday, I didn't love it. And I still am not sure that I love the rake. The rake will probably be one of the first things that I upgrade when I get a chance to do so. And that will probably be sooner rather than later. Here we go, first 3 bales. It's all downhill from here. Alright guys, well I'm just going to bale some hay and might play a little music, might change up the camera positioning a little bit. So just sit back, relax, and let's win a tractor and a hay contract. Well, I hope at least Steve paid him for his time for being here for nothing. Well, I hope you guys have kind of enjoyed the different camera angles and the different types of shots. If you have, please leave a comment below. If you've got suggestions or ways that I can improve, let me know for that as well. I'm always trying to improve my camera work. I'm always trying to improve my videos in general. So please leave a comment. So far, although I haven't had very many comments, I try to respond or like every one of them. So if you got comments, good or bad, please let me know. Well, I'm going to finish this up, and maybe I'll catch up with you guys again when we get over on the backside by the barns. Alright everybody, we just finished up on this side, and the total is 33 bales for this side. It's actually making better than I thought. I'm a little bit surprised, but that's good, I guess. Good for Steve, and good for me, because I'm definitely earning my prizes, I guess, so to speak. Hey, there's Steve, everybody. Smile and wave, smile and wave. Wish this thing had a horn. I'd honk at him. Alright, let's get started back here in the back. Alright, Steve. Total of 67 round bales.
I can't believe you did it. I just can't believe you got that old baler to bale. I knew it was missing parts, and the twine tie would never work. Serves me right.
Yep, Steve. We finally figured out too that it was missing parts. And we suspected that you knew it was missing parts when you made the deal with me. But you know what? Dad had a plan B, and with a little help from me, we made it happen.
Those are some good solid bales. You held up your part of the bargain all right. Now I'll be holding up my end too. No more tricks from me. Young man, you taught this old dog a lesson he won't soon forget. The baler is yours. That old Fiat is yours. And you'll be hearing from me about more baling work.